YouTube. So I decided to make a video sort of explaining all the little things that go into the cart percent runs. Hopefully, more people will start running this. I doubt it, but it'd be cool. So let's get into it. So pretty much at the start is easily the most technical part of the run. Um, Requires a lot of fast and quick thinking. So right here, you don't have any control, and then as soon as you kind of stand all the way up, you gain control. That's when you want to look towards the claw machine and press W and space at the same time. So you jump over the bed. That's probably the fastest way to get to the claw machine and pick up the item. One thing you want to avoid though is sort of looking at an item right when the game save icon comes up, because if you do that, you'll get a glitch where you can't pick up any items. And then after that, you want to position yourself so right when right when you jump, you don't hit this sidewall or the chair. And then obviously come down the stairs. For getting out the door, you can hold right mouse and just sort of aim towards the door through that wall. During the load screen, out the door, you can actually move. So right here, I'm pressing W and then kind of jump, click on the handlebars. You don't want to over jump this. You don't want to click the bike while you're in midair, because the bike will come up with you, and then you'll have to wait for the bike to hit the ground before you start biking. So that's a little time loss that can happen. And then right here, this bike route, it's pretty technical, I guess. You have to be almost like pixel perfect on this line. Sort of just emulate what I did. When I figured this out, I was in birthday mode. I had it at the brightest time of the day, so I could sort of see all the dents and all the bumps and all the stuff. So I could sort of find a line where you wouldn't lose any momentum. This way probably saves about like a second or two compared to the old strat. And then you ride up to the pawn shop. One thing that I do that I don't see any other runners do is I sort of drift out the bike by pressing S and D at the same time. And that way, when you come out of the pawn shop, your bike's already facing the golf cart. You don't have to spend any time chasing your bike or turning around. So you click into the pawn shop. You gotta wait till it completely load into the pawn shop before you bring up your mouse, or else you can't really access your inventory. Put the candy in the item shredder, and then right here, instead of checking the board inside the shop, I check this board, because every time you click out of the pawn shop, the items appear. Got candy, that's good. You want to click out. The way I think about it is clicking out of the pawn shop 8 times. You want to, for this is probably the easiest part of the run to mess up. You want to sort of predict when you're going to load in, but obviously you don't want to click while it's loading, or else you'll sort of kill the run. You'll be stuck in like an unloaded world, and it messes up your run. So yeah, you again, during this final load screen, you can move. So right when you're loaded in, you can click the sell button, then you pick up all your money, and you can't exit the pawn shop before all the money's dispensed. So right here, you're gonna have to wait a little bit before you click out. Get on your bike. I probably could have done that a little bit better, but and then you don't want to get hit by this car. I almost did. And then the rest of this run's pretty simple. You just bike to the golf cart and by the golf cart. Right here, I took a little risky cut through. I doubt it saves any time. Probably like a fraction of a second. So yeah, right here, one thing I started doing is just sort of just jamming my face into this card slot here, so I don't waste any time sort of just like aiming it in, and then you buy the cart. So the biggest things in this run, I think, is having a solid start, really putting time into the game, and just getting a good grasp of the player physics, the way the momentum works, just getting really good movement, getting really good at riding the bike. I think is really important. Um, Doing these door clicks really fast, I think, is important. Um, there's probably a bunch of time save. If you time it like perfectly, you could probably save like a whole second on this run. But and then other than that, unless we find like a new method to get back to the golf cart, whether that be having a cart push you or getting a glitch with one of the islanders that pushes you, or finding like a warp glitch or something. I don't really see this getting much faster. I think a 151 is definitely possible. Maybe a 150, a sub 150 would be nuts. But I think this run is almost almost as fast as it can be. I said that when I got the first my first time 157. That's what I said, but proved myself wrong. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that covers most, if not all, the like the little things that can happen. I think honestly, one thing that I really think is important that a lot of runners neglect is like having a good bike setup, because although you do lose a little bit of time right there, not really. I think you do save a lot of time coming out of the arcade and getting on your bike and not having to turn around. I've done that on all my runs so far, no matter what the strat is. If you have to get back on your bike. So yeah, that pretty much is the run. If you have any questions, obviously comment them or just join the Discord. Hit me up in the Discord. So yeah, if anyone wants an explanation for any of the other runs, definitely let me know. Also, one thing I actually forgot is one thing kind of all the runners do is play on the lowest graphic settings. I can't believe I completely forgot about this. We all play on the lowest graphic settings to sort of optimize the load times, and we found that there's like a big problem with the frame rate and the physics. If you have a really low frame rate, the physics kind of act weird. So yeah, just when you're doing runs, playing the lowest setting. So obviously these load times are the fastest, and so this part where you're putting the candy in the machine doesn't get messed up. So yeah, thank you for watching. Drop a like, a comment maybe. Who knows? Good luck on your runs.